Hello, 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 hello. My name is Angela Nyirenda. I'm here at Alliance Française. If you don't know Alliance Française, it's right opposite UN. This place is lovely, and I thank the beautiful people of Alliance Française for allowing us to come and shoot the first episode of 10 Best of Angela Nyirenda. In this series, you're going to hear about the stories behind 10 of my songs. Ngoma. It's bringing a lot of memories because 21 years ago, that's when we recorded Ngoma. Ngoma is the music that is done by the Ngonis during the Nchwala traditional ceremony. Those are really from the Ngoni choruses. It was one of its kind because the producer, Mr. Moses Sakala, said, is it possible? He was thinking to himself, is it possible to add electric instruments to Ngoma? And then I was like, I've never heard any song but done by the Ngonis with the electric instruments, because they just use the hands, which is called lishombe, and the stamping of the feet. That's it, no any instruments. So basically, we were the first ones to sing Ngoma using electric instruments. A lot of people loved it, not only in the Ngonis, but a lot of other tribes in Zambia. It was so inspiring, Ngoma, in using instruments, electric instruments for the first time. So we were like the trendsetters to Ngoma having instruments. A few musicians have started doing it as well. Malo Abuino. Malo Abuino means a beautiful place, just like that. So this song was composed by my mother. Yeah, the nature part, the part that talks about Kulimalo Abuino, Mzikoriaki, in a beautiful place, and so on. It was written by my mom. And though she never got to listen to it because she died a year before Malo Abuino was released. She died in 2003 and Malo Abuino was released in 2004. So the nature part was written by Mama, and then there's that other part, the love story part. It was written by Moses Sakala. So when he listened to that song, I was like, oh, my mom gave me this song. My mom was never a musician of some sort, but she loved writing songs, singing and art. So I guess that's where I got the talent from. Those days, she couldn't just utter a word to say, I want to become a singer. It was crazy, like out of this world. You can't say that to your family. So Malo Abuino, the combination of the nature part and the love part made people fall in love with it. Just a few days after, releasing it, and people knew about it just a week after being played on radio. So Malo Abuino is a song that we've heard a lot of people saying that when they are listening to it, they feel so relaxed, so peaceful, feeling so much love and hope, So that's Malo Abuino for you. It makes me feel so great because, first of all, it reminds me of Mom and how much she was so passionate about Malo Abuino. I wish she could be here to listen to the lyrics that she shared with me. And I know a lot of people, when they listen to Malo Abuino, they feel hope where love is concerned. Some people were dedicating it to their partners. Without saying anything, they would just put a song, so the song would talk on my behalf. I remember I have a friend in Kabwe. She was having an 20 years anniversary with the husband. So she hired me to go and perform, but she didn't mention it to the husband. So when it was for her time to say something about their relationship, 20 years relationship, she said, I'm not going to say anything. The song is going to talk. So that's how I even entered and started singing Malo Abuino. So I guess the message was in this song for the husband, and that really makes me happy. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, Nupempako Maki. You know, this song, it's unbelievable because even now, when people listen to Nupempako Maki, they relate to it. So many memories. When this song came out, people would just be dancing to it. Doesn't matter where you come from or on the way past, stand when done. Somehow, even if you can't dance in front of people, but you can dance in the bathroom. So Nupempako Maki really was a turning point song for me because I remember everybody, when they see me, they'll be like, Nupempako Maki, like it was a name now. So it was a turning point. It was unbelievable because when I started music, I didn't know that releasing a song within one week, everybody would know about it. Being a girl who came straight from Chipata to Lusaka to pursue music, I thought maybe it would take long because no one knows me. But music is a language that speaks to many without, you wouldn't even know who is listening when if the song is played on radio, on TV. And I remember even when we added the video to it, Nupempako Maki, where Jomwa Msinje Mwale acted. He's late now, but he did a very, very good clip, the acting clip, such that people fell so much in love with Nupempako Maki, talking about a woman asking for the keys to open the heart of that man, which is not possible, to just check what is thinking. Nupempako Maki was a blast. 2004, I remember when we were launching at Mulungushi Conference Center in 2004, all roads led to Mulungushi. There were so many people inside the hall, and it was filled to capacity. But outside, there were like even thousands and thousands of people. It was unbelievable. People were asking, where have you come from? What is it that you have done? You know, Zambia, but it was just talent. And I thank God that the productions came out so well. Mr. Sakala is such a talented man, such that when he heard my voice, he would be like, do this, do that. And everything came out so perfect. And I thank God that up to now, it was like we planted something that it's going to live forever. Because Nupempako Maki, the fans that I had then, they had children. And those children became my fans by listening to their parents, listening to my music. So I've doubled the number of fans, and I thank God for that. Chingoma Chalini Muka. Chingoma Chalini Muka is a traditional chorus that the ladies dance to in the village. They used to dance to, and they still dance to Chingoma Chalini Muka. So we thought it would be wise to make it, audible enough, not only to the people in the villages, but also the town people. This is why we had to combine if you've listened to Chingoma Chalini Muka, it's full of traditional drum, introducing different dances from eastern province of Zambia. But of course, we had to say things like, hey, Mrs. Patel and Mrs. Johnson, take off your high-heeled shoes, stuff like that, so that we could make everyone feel inclusive and remember where they come from and embrace the culture. Because we thought, if I don't do it, then who else is going to do it? Let's make our culture interesting such that even somebody who has gone to school would be like, okay, I need to be part of it. And it's happening because there's no kitchen party that goes without playing Chingoma Chadiri Muka. Whether I'm there or not, once if the DJ puts Chingoma Chadiri Muka, women would flock to the dance floor, dance like never before. Even those who don't know how to dance, they just feel like, let me stand and do something. Maybe we just move around as a woman to show solidarity. So Chingoma Chadiri Muka was recorded with such passion. And I remember Chris Puta, the engineer, was shocked when the producer, Mr. Sakala, and the team brought so many drums. They were like, how are we going to do this? So like, just chill, see what's going to happen. And there was a lot of percussions happening in the studio. And that song was recorded 2010, but up to date, women dance like crazy. I guess it's the lyrical content in Chalo Chua Mana Wako. It's funny how people relate to it differently. Others will be like, I love this song, Chalo Chua Mana Wako. You know, I can't do without my partner. Others will be like, this song, it reminds me of my sister. When my sister was there, we were so close. Now that she's gone, Chalo Chua Mana Wako, I really believe Chalo Chua Mana Wako. The world is better when you have somebody that you can really rely on. Again, there was this family, they told me that their mother was so much in love with Chalo Chua Mana Wako. She passed, and then they called me on the memorial. It's funny how some of the people would take it to be a sad song, others take it to be a love song, others take it to be like a unifying song. Sometimes when you are singing or writing songs, you don't know how it will relate with someone. So Chalo Chua Mana Wako is a song that a lot of people, when I'm performing, they would request for it all the time. Sometimes I would write, maybe I'll say, my program of this, maybe omit Chalo Chua Mana Wako. Somebody just come out in the audience, you did sing my song, which one? Chalo Chua Mana Wako. The world is better when you have somebody you can rely on. So in this case, it's not only about a partner, it can be somebody who is very close. Maybe you say we have a very good relationship with my father. And I believe Chalo Chua Mana Wako, when you have somebody like that, could be your child. You have that strong bond with your child and you believe Chalo Chua Mana Wako with that child. So yeah, I guess people love it in different ways. This is why it's always on the request list. All right, so Kwasu Nkwasu basically means there is no place like home. It doesn't matter whether it's a one-roomed house, but when you are there with people who are close to you, tell each other stories, family stories, it makes you happy. So there's no place like home. That's what Kwasu Nkwasu is talking about. We've received a lot of testimonies from people within the country and of course abroad, talking about how they miss home when they listen to Kwasu Nkwasu, because it really reminds them of where they come from, their upbringing, their growing up. They will be like, oh my God. Others were saying, I cry when I listen to this song because I'll be like, I'm very far away from home. I remember when I was playing football at Bimpompo, that football that the guys used to play in the olden days. I remember how my mother would whip me for coming late at home. Kwasu Nkwasu, there's no place like home. And you know, I just want to encourage the people, no matter where they go, even if it's outside the country, they should always remember to come back home, just to have that feel of where they come from, and of course develop where they come from, because you always feel nice when you go back to where you were born. And if it's developed, even better. You have the reason why you have to go back home. You shouldn't say you forget about home, you just have memories. No, it's important to take care of where you come from. and yeah, basically enjoy it. Kwasu kwasu. So this song, we did a collaboration with Mr. Sakala. It was the first time. You know, we didn't even realize that we've been working together, like he's been writing, producing the music all this time, but we never got to sing a song together. So when somebody asked us to say, why haven't you sung together? That's when we said, oh, okay, we've never, right? Oh, it's because he's always there to, you know, shape the music on and off stage. Yeah, so when we decided to do Kwasu Kwasu together, within 2 days of being played on radio, everybody was in love. They said, okay, finally, we've done something together, and the message is powerful, and we love it. So this song is called Chingánde, but people started calling it Ndaea Kwenda because that's how it starts. Ndaea Kwenda, just like that. It was the first time for me to sing a Tonga song, and I was very, very happy because naturally I loved the language, and I was saying I wish I could sing a Tonga song. So after singing Chingánde, Ndaea Kwenda, it was unbelievable. You know, it's music from the southern part of Zambia, and people were very happy. The Tongas were calling me, you know, asking me how I came about it and what really inspired me. I was like, you know, we have to be united as a country. This is why the first head of state, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, taught us about unity, the One Zambia, One Nation thing. So I thought if I could sing a Tonga song, I would be adding to his dream of bringing people together. And it's very interesting that when you are performing, you have different people, different languages. So when I sing Chingánde by the Tongas, I could see them pop up, you know, very happy and remembering where they come from. And I'm very happy that I'm doing that on their behalf as a singer, because a singer has got a duty to voice out for the voiceless. So by singing Chingánde Ndaea Kwenda, I feel like I've helped a lot of people come out, even those that didn't want to sing traditional music, you know, making it be known worldwide, countrywide, and be loved. Because Chingánde, I would confess to say, when I sing it in Chipata, people will just, you know, make circles, dancing like they understand everything. But the melody is so beautiful, the percussions, you know, everything about it so beautiful, such that from then on, I've always made sure in each of my albums I have a Tonga song, because it's so melodious. When it's just as you start dancing from the first word to the end. I'm glad that I had to sing a song in Bemba. You know, the Bembas are my tribal cousins. So it's, I feel it's very important to have that light moment all the time when you're performing. Sometimes, no matter how tensed up the room can be, I would just say, okay, let me pick on a Bemba. Where are the Bembas here? You know? So it has helped me a lot. And of course, like I said previously in Chingánde, I sang Ninekolwe like Bemba for the first time, you know, and the song itself, the lyrical content is so powerful. Of course, there's that traditional part, Ninekolwe what? It just used to stop there. But then after adding the lyrics about talking about unity, you have to respect where you come from, you respect each other. As a family, you have to love each other. That made the song to be, you know, to be loved by many and to unify people. The example in there is the animals, the monkeys. If you've observed, monkeys always move in groups, like Kamlainen. Then you'd wonder, how are they so organized? And those are animals. So if only we could emulate the lifestyle of monkeys in this case, then the world would be a better place to live in. So this song, I love it. It unites people, and I always pick on the Bembas, the tribal cousins, and it lights up the mood when I'm performing. Amama, when I sang Amama, when I was writing the lyrics, it was like a true story. I was basically talking about my own mother, the lifestyle she led as a simple woman, somebody who, welcomed everyone, every person that came to our home. They were welcome. She was that kind of a person. She would laugh, she would joke, So when she passed, I was like, this woman, I wish she could listen to my music or even just eat some of my money that I've made, because she really took care of me from the time I was born to the time she was gone to heaven. So Mama is very important, because I thought I was writing it to myself, but a lot of people, a lot of men, women were like, I love Amama, because the lyrics are talking to me. What you're saying, those days, women led a lifestyle that was almost similar. So people would be like, what you're singing in that song is exactly what was happening in our home. So it's actually thanking our mothers for being there for us regardless. Mothers would make sure you eat even if they are all starving, and show you as if everything is okay. They've also eaten. That's a mother for you. So it's basically thanking a mother for their, effortless love to their children, just being there for their children in good times, in bad times. When the child is sick, a mother would brave even the dark, would get the baby on the back and start moving in the night, even if she says, I'm scared of this road. But when the child is sick, the mother will just go out and forget about everything. So a mother is a pillar to everyone, and I thought I should share this song with everyone, because I know every mother is important. Of course, others would be like, no, I don't even want to talk about my mother. My mother was never there, so blah, 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 blah. But the fact that she took care of you in the stomach for 9 months without getting rid of you means that she cared. You never know what happened on the way for them to just leave you. But a mother is the mother. This is why even the 10 Commandments, they say, honor your parents. They don't say even if they are good or bad. Honor your parents regardless, and then your world will be better. Yeah. Kuzwayo. That's a title of a song, and of course, the name of my firstborn son, who would have turned 24 years old this year. So, this song is so dear to me because I wrote it when Kuzwayo was 2 years. He wasn't feeling well. I don't know whether that was what led to the inspiration in the lyrics. I don't know, but he was there lying on my laps, and then I started singing the chorus, Kuzwayo mwana wangu what, and then it all started from there. So it was basically just a chorus. So when I took it to the producer, Mr. Sakala, I said, I have this, and I feel like it's a very catchy melody. I want to sing a song for my son. And then that's when he said, write everything else that you feel, that you want your son to hear. And then that's how the verse was created. So this song is very important. Of course, I get so emotional sometimes, but I've come to realize that it's not only for me. It's basically appreciating God for a blessing of a child. Every mother appreciates God for that priceless gift, because you can't put a price tag on a child. Kuzwayo the lyrics that I wrote were just coming from deep down my heart to say, God, may you bless me, may you bless my child, may you let this child grow up into a better human being. You know, all those things that we ask God for as mothers. I did that in the song. And of course, a lot of other mothers wishes to have, you know, the best life for their children, better than theirs. Every well-meaning parent or mother would want the best from their children. So I did just that. So I didn't sing it just for me and my son, but I sang it for many other women. It's a pity we lost Kuzwayo when he was 15 years old. Unbelievable age to lose a child, and it was so painful. And I wouldn't want any other mother to go through what I went through. But at some point I felt like, am I ever going to sing this song again? But for who? But then I remembered to say, what would Kuzwayo be thinking? I forget about this song. No, I have to go on, sing this song for other people. So this time around, I just make it deliberate. I would ask a few people in the audience about the names of their children. This one would be like, me. My child's name is Chingánde. No, me, it's Bwadia. So like that. So instead of saying Kuzwayo, I would go like, Bwadia, mwana wangu, nukukonda. It can be a 2-year-old child, 5, 10, 20. It doesn't matter, but I just thank God for those 15 wonderful years He blessed me with Kuzwayo. And the song, I trust it was recorded for a purpose. And I thank God very much because it's working for many other parents out there.
Nilina kamwana kangu neo, kamwana katonto tyala.